A Brooklyn rat.
Would you say true justice in the American way? Top of the evening to you, Johnny Rat. Let me go load this coffee mug.
Roger, after no time. Truth, justice in the American way, Roger.
Jeez, talk about a full quiet wipeout out the gate. Damn it, boy. When lightning strikes, thunder roars.
It's just me and my little old tram radio right here, that's all. Me and my little tram.
Don't make me go to my other radio, Richie. You know when I go on that radio, you don't hear anyone but me.
No way, he's gonna go to another radio, he's gonna throw a switch he can't throw. He's on this radio because he got all sorts of RFI problems competing with the king.
Where'd you go?
And that's how you know a kid assembled his radio station.
That shit's no good for you, brother. Hey, maybe, Johnny, maybe he'll listen to you. Tell him put that shit down.
You know what, with the equipment that he runs over there and the amount of work that he does, I'm going to have to beg to differ that I don't think the man does the drugs that you say he does. If he indulges in a little bit of cannabis, that's quite all right. People have beers or bottles of alcohol and, eye for eye. Rages.
And some people indulge in all three. Oh! Well, I could tell you by his physical structure, he's definitely on a methadone program. That I can guarantee. When you're bloated like that, he's definitely on methadone. He might not be smoking crack, but he's definitely on methadone.
Are you saying that you have physically seen him in person?
I've seen videos of him, and I've seen photos. Yes, sir.
All right, I mean, up until you shake the man's hand and say he formally says who he is, anybody could be on that video, and I don't know if that's really Richie Radio.
No, it's video.
Cameras always make people look bigger than what they are, even porno stars.
Well, like I said, the video don't lie. It was him talking, it was his body, and his stubby little fingers, and his one snaggle tooth in the front. But it's all good. Listen, I'm just trying to get the guy off this, get him off this shit, you know what I mean? The guy may have some potential there, but he's pissing a lot of people off, including the drivers on 19. But he doesn't want to listen to the enforcer. The enforcer's just trying to help him. I'm not trying to hurt the cat. I'm just trying to help the brother.
Yeah, people get pissed off over the simplest things. People are just pissed off that I occupy Channel 31, and for some reason they feel that they can't talk out here, or don't have the time to visit and say hello, or any of the good stuff. But that's besides the point. I don't think that 127 has those issues as you claim, but yet I have not yet to meet him, so I don't know if those videos are true of what he looks like and who he is till I shake the man's hand myself. Up until that day happens, my opinion means nothing.
Well, what I'm saying is not an opinion, sir. It's actual video footage of him, and these are documents. These are not my opinion. This is actually...
A video's a document. Keep them going. You're good.
You don't have to believe me. Who am I? I'm just avoiding. But if you actually sit back with look at yourself in the mirror and honestly say to yourself that Richie is not...
Guys, pay attention close to this cat. This is why you just say no to hardcore drugs, dude.
The man is definitely, he's definitely suffering from psychosis. The man is psychotic. I mean, listen to all the claims that he makes. He's got 4 badges. He's an ex-captain, a retired or suspended without paid captain the last 18 years. He married Sade.
He sounds like he's very jealous. Don't point that out, though.
He killed them single-handedly, and one of them with his bare hands, he ripped his esophagus out of his throat. I mean, hey, John, then I would question your sanity.
But I don't know, but I'm gonna
Is that what you believe?
It's not what it's my opinion, you know. What I believe is what I hear, or not really what I hear, it's what I see from my own two eyes. I don't believe anything that I hear. So, you know, if that's the question to answer, I only believe what I see, you know, so till that day happens, my opinion means neutral. Listen, the guy works on radios. You and I both know that. He says what he does. He comes on the radio. He proves his work on the radio. And I can't deny that. I'm not going to take that away from him. But the other stuff, I have no opinion about.
So you're good when he sends ACS to someone's house claiming there was child abuse? You're good with that? Are you good with when he's putting someone's mother's photo on his YouTube video? Are you good with that, sir?
Listen, understand something. You guys are grown men, okay? And everybody is trying to take it to the next level. Obviously, some people can handle the next level. I'm not telling you if it's right or wrong, but all I'm going to tell you is that you guys bring it to the next level every time you guys argue. So when you bring it to the next level, other things happen. And sometimes they're controllable situations, and sometimes they're uncontrollable situations. Now, it's up to the individual to say how far or where he's going to draw that line. So obviously you guys like to keep drawing lines in the sand because you haven't met each other yet in order to put this to bed.
He's scared.
Question, are you good with his behavior? You condone it?
He's scared.
Someone posting videos of your loved ones on YouTube, would you condone that? Would you accept that? Is that acceptable behavior?
Listen, what I accept as an acceptable behavior, for some other people I may be a passive person. But I'm going to explain it again one more time. When guys battle back and forth, not you, I'm not going to even put you and him into this situation. But when there are people on the radio and they go back and forth, and they need to change the information or change the story up because you can't possibly say it for the 1 millionth time again and again. Unless it's the same thing over and over again. You guys start to draw lines in the sand, and those lines become taller and taller and taller, and they become different types of ways of breaking balls. Is it right? Do I condone it? Personally, no. If somebody did that to me, I'd be in their face the next day. I wouldn't talk about it on the radio. I wouldn't cry about it on the radio. I wouldn't talk about it to my friend. I wouldn't talk it about anybody.
Johnny's so right, but my position suspended without pay, I don't have a choice to let it work out like this. They started it, I'll finish it. All they got to do is come off the mic and bring their words to reality.
Yeah, so, how much, I don't know, did I answer your question?
No, you didn't answer it. You're evading my question. Yeah. I said, do you condone his behavior? You're good with that. So basically you're saying that when you do things like that, Johnny, right?
Well, you could tell him that it's obviously something he did that brought it upon him.
ACS, an agency, a child agency, someone's house, on false allocation. That's
never stooped that low, sorry.
A coward behind the mic. When you send subscriptions of magazines and someone's mailboxes are piling up, that's the cowardly act behind the scenes. You see? This is what I'm talking about.
And he has proof Richie did all this? I don't think so. Not my style.
Because he can't confront a person face to face. And like I said, you know...
Ask him if he's got any proof of me doing that. I'd love to hear the answer.
The people's loved ones on YouTube, I know one thing, a few of you disagree with that, saying that's not proper, it's not the right thing to do. But you're evading that question directly.
Listen, I mean, do you have any proof of what he's done, what you claim? Listen, do I condone it? It's not the way I would break balls, but I'm different, you know. Everybody's got different ways of conducting their I don't know, behavior, or however you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. I happen to use this for entertainment purposes. When it gets serious and people are drawing different lines, like like I said, I'm going to have a personal conversation with you off the radio. But drama is drama, and that's what we're all out here for.
Drama is drama. I'm out here over 30 years, Johnny. I'm not a kid. I'm not a rookie out here. I got many, many years under my belt. And the point I'm trying to make, and the one I received...
I don't know, I kind of try to keep bringing on my receive preamp. He's starting to fade away. I don't know what's going on over there.
Highly spoke against that behavior that Richie was doing, in particular, putting photos of someone's mother. All right?
Ask him what he did to bring that upon himself.
Okay.
And Mr. Johnny.
First, get to the proof issue before that.
Objected to that type of behavior. So, like I said, I don't have a problem with you, per se, or anyone out there that backs Richie. It's just, we're out here to prove a point. We're out here not breaking balls. This man has done things behind the scene, and then he claims...
He's trying to prove I'm his drug-smoking buddy, and I mess up a bunch of radios. He knows nobody's radio I've done.
Breaking balls. And like I said, I believe in karma, and I believe in justice. That's why you hear me say truth and justice. All right? You don't hear me...
Ask him one truth he delivered out here. Come on. He's leaving so many open doors for you.
I killed 37 people with my bare hands. I mean, stupidity. And
he's opening doors for you, my friend.
For patronizing him to a degree. But when he does stuff like that...
Yeah, but he's crying on your shoulder, and unfortunately you get the answer to the question in a way I wouldn't.
Listen, Enforcer, I'm a pretty average guy, okay, and I put my opinion and my values are face values, okay. I don't get deep into people. I don't get deep into their personalities or the way they think. I don't have that kind of time on my hands. But there are a lot of people out here that do it. Maybe you're one of them. But let me ask you something. Do you have any proof, anything in concrete evidence of anything that you've said about him, so that I can listen to?
You see the difference between me and him? Evidence that I do have, yes, sir, I do have it. And I see the sidewalks, someone's driving a car, I'm a poker man, but I never show my hand. I always hold it to the end. And you'll never see a reaction if you ever meet me. But my point of the matter is, yes, I do have documentation, videos, photos, all right, criminal records. Yes, I do possess that.
Okay, so in retaliation to the YouTube antics that he has done to you, how come you haven't posted anything?
In due time, my friend, in due time.
Well, how come you never went to Clarkson and Utica?
Like I said,
with his Kevlar gloves.
But not to the audience out here, not to a YouTube audience, but to the one that matters. The jury.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, listen, I don't want to reminisce anything of the past, but I quietly remember very, very clearly one day the way you came out on the radio and, we're asking him to remove certain things that were on the CB radio, and you wanted to make a deal, and, it's not, you wanted to stop that because it was getting to the next level. It was getting to the personal level that you didn't want to be at. And, unfortunately, that's the name of the game. You want to continue playing that game. These are the things that people play with. These are the tools that they used, and obviously you don't like the game. So, I don't know, you're like that chicken in the middle of the road right now, and if you walk on one side of the street, you're okay, but you don't want to walk on that side, and you want to stay in the middle, and you know what happens to that chicken in the middle of the road, man. One day or another.
Well, like I said, you see, hey, Johnny, you obviously don't know what I do for a living. And for me to go like that, only two things could happen, and both of them...
How about we don't give a fuck what you do? You brought it upon yourself. You made your bed, you gotta lay in it.
So, we won't go there. But, like I said, this is not about games, and, none of you know me. None of you.
All right, let's go to a different issue. Ask him what truths he provided out here that can be proven to anybody.
Of someone's loved one who has nothing to do with the radio, and you mimic, and you, you make up lies about these individuals, all right? And then you guys condone it. You masquerade with it. You clown about it. And then you expect the enforcer to sit back and just chill? Come on. Come on. Sometimes, you take kindness for weakness. And that's not the case, bro. See, I don't have to go over there and meet up.
Here comes the plea cops.
What? I have too much to lose.
Just let him know he wrote too many checks with his mouth, and the bill will be collected.
I'm not going to blow that to prove a point. All right? But there are days that I do feel like doing that. But you know what? I say to myself, it's not worth it. Look at this guy. This guy's in Section 8 housing, an apartment.
I'm not in no Section 8. What's the matter with this clown?
Profusely in all his videos. So we know that the monster definitely has a grip on him. I don't wish him that. I don't wish him harm. But I do wish he would come clean. He says he's a show and prove type of person, but I said, provide a valid New York State driver's license.
Ask him what a valid New York State license is going to do for us out here. Get to the issue.
Richie, he clowns. I know he's a channel clown, and you guys like that. You get a lot of entertainment value from him. But when he does things that are horrific, like behind-the-scenes cowardly stuff, with
all his criminal record and documentation, he should know I never possessed one. I only own a New Jersey license.
Cool at all, man. And it's nothing to do with being weak or being a chicken on the road or in the middle, however analogy you provided. The fact of the matter is that what comes around goes around. And I'm not out here saying TikTok or just...
He tried to bring it around, and it landed right back in his face.
I'm a wolf. Come to Richie, believe me. All right? Richie claims he's got $23 million in frozen assets. He claims he's going to be in Williamsburg. He claims his driver's license is suspended.
Frankie, just maybe relay a message to him. I have to move my car for my wife. She's going to pull out. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Just listen.
Yeah, maybe Frankie will hit him with the right questions. He ain't smart enough to know why Richie leaves one of the 50th richest families in New York. Richie must have something on his own.
On his back. And condone what he says. Yeah, I know you guys got to be smarter than that. I know you don't believe 90% of what Richie says. All right, he may be able to open up a radio, turn a few VRs, and call himself a technician, but that doesn't make you a tech. I told him, provide test equipment on your YouTube video. Show him.
What do I need to prove and show and prove to him? The finished product and the sound of it when I'm done is all that matters.
You're just a fraud, Richie. You're a liar and you're a fraud. You do not do anything of the nature. If you have no test gear, how could you align a radio? I'm talking on a $3,000 frequency. I can see it. I can see it on my...
Nah, he's not going to be happy till I give you a camera shot of my Agilent 8625 spectral analyzer. Oh, man. To put that out there, you know what that cost? I don't think so. Talk about the Ameritron. I couldn't get the bait with the Ameritron. Get out of here, man. The finished product is all you need to know.
I guess Richie doesn't realize is radios like this actually have what's called a band scope, and I can see your frequency offset, Richie. I can actually read it out to you. You gotta love it. This shit is so funny.
Well, what was actually funny through the whole thing is you openly admitted and skirted the issues. You have no proof of Richie doing anything. Richie never sent ACS subscriptions, nothing. You want to see a New York license, yet you have all this documentation, criminal records, and history that would show you I never possessed one, only a valid Jersey license. Enforcer, you have no idea how your next words make your last words total lies. You're really dumb, and if you're playing up for any type of jury or you think that's where it's going, you lost a mighty long time ago, sir.
Richie, I just want to ask you one question. Are you taking your meds today?
Sir, what would ever give you the notion or idea that I am on any meds that you're taking?
Come on, Rich. I'm being nice to you. I'm giving you a lot of respect right now. Are you taking your meds? Seriously. Real talk.
Why would I be taking meds like you? Elaborate. Let's hear this.
Listen, reverse psychology is not going to get you anywhere, my friend. I'm asking you this for the third time. Are you taking your meds?
And I'm going to ask you again, meds for what? What is it do you believe I should be taking meds for? Or what is it you're claiming I've been diagnosed as that I might need medication?
Well, according to a medical profile that I have on you here, you are suffering from psychosis, sir.
All right. And your medical profile, may I ask who supplied it or who made it up?
I'm not at liberty to provide that information at this time.
Okay, Mr. Judge Judy Joe Brown, Jerry Springer courtroom. Enough said. Yo, anytime you're ready to bring your Kevlar gloves and cash any of them checks your mouth delivered for you, it's never coming down. You brought everything upon yourself. Don't cry to these people out here. Don't torture these people out here. You got a beef, I'm the butcher. You started it, and I told you it's never going to end one way. Pussy.
Hey, Richie, what's the matter? When people like Johnny Raz, we can actually have dialogue here. All right? I can actually have dialogue with Frankie, Brooklyn Bandit. How come we can never have dialogue? Why is that, Richie?